Good morning. It's Alana. It's a very quiet morning today on May the 26th. And for anyone who doesn't really know me personally, today is not a special day, but it's a day of remembrance because this is the day that my mom died. And it's especially a remembrance day because it's been a decade. It's been a whole 10 years since the beautiful and incomparable Debbie Lynn Axley went from this world into the next one. And so, yeah, are you gonna come and visit me, little girl? My cat is, of course, very close to me. And there's 3 days of the year that I really, really miss my mom. The first one, hi, honey. Hi, honey. Yeah. The first one's always Mother's Day, naturally. The second day is her birthday, which is September 26th. And naturally, the biggest one is May 26th, which is the day that we lost her. Hi. Oh my goodness, I've been chosen. I've been chosen. Yeah. She knows I'm very low energy today. But instead of, I'm sure I will be doing some crying today and this and that. I usually like to go and visit where I put her ashes in the ocean here in Southern California. But the thing is, it's Memorial Day. There's going to be a ton of people out in the world, and I don't want to deal with those people. It also feels like it's not something I'm supposed to go and do today. So in lieu of that, I put on all my ocean jewelry. I made these. I made these earrings. And this is just, a shell that has a hole in it that I put on a gold chain, and then my mermaid ring, which I found. I don't even know what beach I found this at, but I found it. So I have a lovely little list of like 10 things that I love about my mom, that I miss about my mom, that I'm grateful about my mom for. Because I try very hard not to deify her. Naturally, she was a human being. She was not perfect. Neither am I. Neither am any of us. I was not the perfect daughter at all when she was alive. We were right about that at that point of having like our really bad, like mother-daughter fight, which we didn't get to have, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna go through 1 through 10, and I'm just gonna talk about her because we'll start at number 10 because number 10 is telling her story, because telling her story keeps her alive. And that's really important to me. I don't have a picture of her right now. I should have grabbed one, but I live out of boxes, so she's in a box somewhere. Not her ashes. Her ashes are in the ocean, but a lot of my pictures of her are in boxes. So, number 9 is, that was number 10, telling her story. Number 9 is the music we used to listen to. So, I love music, and I got that love of music from her, for sure. And so, whenever one of our favorite songs would come on the radio, we would usually we'd try it like, this is when texting was brand new. So we would quickly try and text each other, don't pick up the phone, let it go to voicemail, your song's on the radio. So our three main songs were, my favorite song is Clocks. And so whenever Clocks would come on, she would call me and let that go all through it. And then we loved, Ain't It Fun by Paramore, especially that part that goes, don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. Yeah, that one is really good. So the music we used to listen together for sure. Number 8, I really only appreciate this now that she's gone, but like walking around the stores with my mom, like it doesn't matter what store. It could be the grocery store, it could be, she loved Kohl's, in Pier 1 and things like that. This is before like Home Goods came to our area, came to Antelope Valley. But walking around stores with her, I miss doing that a lot. Number 7, this is like, I have had to really grow like in my own spirituality and my own faith, but her Bible, I love reading through her Bible with all of the notes she used to make. And my mom lived a very painful and hard life for a variety of reasons. On my YouTube, there is like an hours long conversation of me talking about her life. And if you want to know more about Debbie Lynn Axley, you can go watch that. But I very much feel as though I learned how to have faith from watching my mom and watching my mom live her life. So God and I are good now. You know, she's great. It's what the world and community and society has done with religion, which is what I really have an issue with. And we had a big fight about that once. I never really resolved it, but that's okay. You know, it's fine now. It's fine now. Number 6 is a big one because I am very tactile. It matters to me to be able to like touch and hold things. So being able to use some of the things that she had in this world matters to me. So like I drive her car, which is, you know, 20 years old, and she drove it for like, you know, 20 years, 10 years, and then my brother drove it for like 7 or 8 years. And I try very hard to treat it very kindly and very gently. And when my little brother was home earlier this year, he got in an accident in it, which, you know, hurts my heart, but the car still runs. So I also, you know, I wear some of her clothes I now fit into. I wear some of her jewelry. One of her bags is my favorite bag. It's got fish on it, and it's from Hawaii. On the same vein of that, number 5, her perfume. I love the smell of her perfume, and I have it in liquid form, but I also have it in powder form. It's called Obsession by Calvin Klein, which is a very old, you know, old lady scent, but I love it. So that's number 5. Number 4 is she used to braid my hair. My hair was very, very long, and as you can tell, I'm growing it out again. And I loved the feeling of her braiding my hair. And I do miss that. And when I have little girls of my own, I'm very excited to do that for them. So that's number 4. Number 3, my mother was so beautiful. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy growing my nails out long, is because her nails were very long, very almond shaped. They were real, just like mine are. And her hair, she was like a light brown hair, but she always dyed it blonde, and it was always shaped like a mushroom. So it was like a little bob, and it was a little blonde bob, and she used Shaper Plus. Sebastian Shaper Plus was her hairspray. She would always like buy 7 or 8 cans when they were on sale. And so I always remember that, you know, she didn't wear a lot of makeup, which I really appreciate because I don't wear makeup. But she always had her nails filed, her hair did, and, you know, some form of shiny on, which I very much, you know, I do that too. Number 2, which is good because I'm running out of time, but she made the funniest noises, had a litany of laughs, and all of the faces she made, which, you know, I do all of that and more. I miss her laugh, especially because I don't know if it was because of just how traumatic watching her pass was, but I, like, internally, I don't remember what my mom sounded like. I don't remember her voice, but I know that I love her laugh. So it's a very interesting dichotomy in my mind. But that leads us to number 1, which was just her vivacity, her lust for life, her zeal, because she knew she was on borrowed time. My mom lived with type 1 diabetes almost all of her life, so she did everything in her power to just have a good time. So, and love everything while she was here. So that's my counseling to you, is for you to go and love everything that you can and enjoy your life. That's what I'm trying to do, so I can make my mom, Mrs. Debbie Lynn Axley, proud. So have a beautiful week. Go kiss everyone that you need to. and I'll talk to you later.